Hello and welcome back. So in this video we'll understand the update product. So we already have three products inserted into database. So now let's check the updation logic. So first of all, how you make the updation. So when you see the design, so when you go to update, so there also you fill in all the form fields and then you will enter for a update. So generally here also you receive a form data, okay, and all the fields. Along with this, the particular product ID also will receive through URL. So for a particular ID, you will update. So that is here. So I just cut this. Let me write asynchronous and try catch. Okay. So now, um, so you will receive a form data just like here. So let me have that code. You will receive the form data. Okay. So after you receive the form data, you need to make some checks. So check if the product is exists. Okay, you just check the product is exists or not. Okay, if it is exists, then only you update, otherwise don't update. Correct. But for create is something different. For create, if not exists, then you create. But here, if exists, then update, otherwise don't update. Okay. And also for creation, observe closely, you don't have ID, because after creation only you get the ID. So that's why I check the query with a name, because hardly we have name uniquely to test. But for update, you're getting the primary key of a product is product ID. So you may test with ID. Okay. So let's product is equal to product table dot find by ID is there. Okay, that is product ID. Okay. So find by ID of product ID. So you get the product or undefined. So you may get this as a product or undefined. You may get or you may not get. But only problem here is product, here is product. Let's say updated products. Oh, it can be null, not undefined, it can be null. Okay, so you may receive the product or it can be null. So if there is no product, a product is not found, you can just say return response dot status 404 404 dot json, stating the response message the product is not exists. Okay, if product is not exists, don't provide with update operation, and that's so it is a written statement, so it just come out from the loop. So if it is exists, then you update. So how you update is, so product table dot find by ID and update. So just make the product ID comma. So you have to set the fields updated products comma new true. It's like this. Okay, so let's say product is equal to await this one. So this is how you update it. For a particular product ID, I'm setting a new product which I have received here. Okay, fine. And then once it is updated successfully, you say response dot status of 200 dot json. Just say the message uh, product is updated, like this is your confirmation. Okay, so updation done. Small changes, if you have not provide the existing fields, then it will replace it, right? Instead, um, you can do one thing here. Name of the product will be, you may get from this object um, updated product dot name. If name is there, then you say updated product dot name, otherwise product dot name. Okay, so I will explain what I have done something more here. Story is, see, what is this one? Your form data, right? So you will receive name, image, price, quantity, info. It's nothing but you will be filling all the details, correct? For example, if you see here, so all details are there. I just change only first one. I don't provide the remaining things. So I just give only potatoes name, I change and update. So only name should get update, not all this to get update. Okay, so and if I don't provide them, so don't make them as empty fields. Okay, that's the reason why I have made it. Okay, so you have a chance of updating either one field. Okay, so that way, name, image, price, quantity, info. So this will be image, price, okay. So you have updated the product and successfully you returned it. Okay, that's done. And if something goes wrong, I will send a response back the error as it is. Okay, so this is all about updation logic. You receive the form data and you check the properties exists or not. If not exists, you send error. If exists, you update. Okay, and you get a response as well. If not, if something goes wrong in the process, you get the error. That's fine. So my server is up and running. Let's test it. So how do I test it? So here I'll copy this. First of all, which one you want to update? I want to update lemons, this guy. So let's copy the ID of lemons. Go to update product. Let's make the product ID lemons. Okay, and let's have the form data. So what was the form data? This is the form data I have. Assume I received the form data from the server as it is like this. Okay, so for this so and so ID, this is the existing data I want to update. So lemons price 35 rupees. If you refresh, lemon price 35 rupees. I will update to 41 rupees and then click on send. Product is updated. So now you go and refresh. 35 was there. So I mean, sorry, cancel. You refresh. See, it's become 41. So quantity I update to 65 was there, right? Yeah. Quantity I update to 78. Send it. Updated. 65, you refresh, 78. And lemons is there. I'll change to uh, let's say something called green lemons and send it. Go refresh, see green lemons. Got it? So updation is working, but one small problem you face is, for example, I change the ID. Okay, for example, I given some wrong ID. I send. Yes, you get the. Actually, you should get, if you don't give the proper ID, you should get object is not exist or else record not found. But you got some internal server error stating that cannot cast to it. So the problem is the number which you have given, that is not evaluating the object ID, because object ID means which contains exactly these many numbers. Okay, but it's not even satisfying it, so it's not even ID. So that's why you get this error. I don't want this type of error. Whatever 1 to 3 also, if I provide it, I should get product not found. Okay, I should not get this. So to have it, what I do is this error object. See, this whole thing is error object. Error colon error, because what we written in the code is um, yeah, here error object, that is this error object. So error dot kind is equal to object ID. So let me write some logic here. If error dot kind is equal to the object ID, error dot kind is equal to object ID, then also you can send no product exist. This is something extra I have to write. Okay, because this type of errors I don't want it to. Okay, so I'll save it. Now my application has crashed. Let me start it. um, it shows object is of type unknown. um, Error dot kind is equal to object ID. It's correct only na? Okay, still says the same problem. Object is of type unknown. Unknown. Which object? Um, we have it right. This is error object dot kind object ID. Correct, no? Um, Error dot kind is equal to object ID. Okay, so I'll fix this. As of now, just comment this off. Okay, I'll try to fix it. Okay, at least you get this error because it is unable to cast it. Okay, that's fine, and we are done with updation is working. Only the error is pending, and we'll see that in the next video.